My purpose in these videos is not to attack belief, but to call out fake affirmation in some of these groups' videos, which is, in my opinion, untruthful or misleading. Right now, AI is like Play-Doh. You can easily get it to say whatever you want, and if you want to know how, ask it. Now let's ask a fresh instance with no prompt engineering or prep their question. Grok, if the trillions and trillions of life forms, each one of them, even the so-called simplest one of them, demonstrating just overwhelming design. Does that evidence then not mean that the evidence of an intelligent designer is overwhelming also?
Analyzing the question. The question asks if the complexity of trillions of life forms suggests an intelligent designer. It's a philosophical, theological, and scientific topic, touching on the teleological argument for God's existence. Let's consider how to clarify what overwhelming design means to guide the discussion. Searching for arguments for and against intelligent design in biology. As a Socratic teacher, I'll ask questions to prompt deeper thinking. What a profound and timeless question you've posed, one that has sparked curiosity in thinkers across centuries. Let's explore this together, step by step, as fellow seekers of understanding. I'll guide us with some questions to unpack your idea, drawing on various perspectives to deepen our reasoning. Remember, the goal isn't a quick conclusion, but a richer insight you discover yourself. First, could you clarify what you mean by overwhelming design in these life forms? For instance, are you thinking of the intricate structures like the cell's machinery, the DNA code, or the way ecosystems interconnect? What specific features strike you as evidence of intentional craftsmanship rather than, say, emergent patterns? Now, supposing we agree that complexity in nature is astonishing, trillions of organisms, from bacteria to blue whales, each with systems that seem finely tuned. Does sheer quantity and variety alone point to a designer, or might we need to examine the quality of that design? Have you pondered analogies from human experience? For example, if you found a watch on a beach, you'd infer a watchmaker due to its purposeful parts, but what if the watch had flaws, like gears that jam or a face that's hard to read? Would that strengthen or weaken the case for intelligent creation? Building on that, let's consider potential counterexamples in biology. What do you make of structures that appear inefficient or suboptimal, such as the recurrent laryngeal nerve in giraffes, which loops far longer than necessary, or the human appendix, prone to dangerous inflammation? If these suggest shoddy mistakes, as some observers put it, does that challenge the idea of an overwhelmingly perfect designer, or could it fit into a broader purpose we haven't grasped yet? On the flip side, proponents of intelligent design often highlight concepts like irreducible complexity, systems that supposedly couldn't evolve step by step without all parts present, such as the bacterial flagellum or blood-clotting cascades. Or specified complexity, where information in DNA resembles a digital code too precise for chance. Do these resonate with your view of overwhelming evidence? But here's a thought to chew on. If natural processes like evolution through natural selection can account for such complexity, as many biologists argue, pointing to gradual adaptations over billions of years, might that offer an alternative explanation? How would you weigh evolutionary mechanisms against design inferences? Furthermore, extending beyond biology, what about the universe's origins or fine-tuning of physical constants that allow life to exist? Does that bolster your case, or could multiverse theories or other naturalistic ideas provide a different lens? And philosophically, is design detectable scientifically, or does it venture into realms of faith and metaphysics? Some critics say intelligent design isn't falsifiable, meaning it can't be tested like a scientific hypothesis. What tests or evidence would convince you one way or the other? Take your time reflecting. There's no rush in this journey. What thoughts bubble up for you first? Share them, and we'll delve deeper together.